Welcome back, everybody. It's TSG Live. Make sure you subscribe or like, depending on what you're watching this on. Let's get into these props. We're gonna do a recap of Game 1 of the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Indiana Pacers, and then we're gonna get into some props for Game 2. I didn't make a video for Game 1, but as you can see here, or as I'll have it up before this, the ticket hit. The ticket hit. We hit. So because we made some money on it, I gotta make sure that we stay locked in. I'm trying to stay locked in anyway. So the Cleveland Cavaliers were tremendously short-handed. No Evan Mobley, no DeAndre Hunter, no Darius Garland. So pretty much everybody knew that Donovan Mitchell was going to come out and have to do something amazing. He ended the game with 48 points. The thing was, though, they went up and they were winning majority of the game, but you could see them losing it as we got into the fourth quarter. You could see baskets not falling. Donovan was doing so much, getting banged up. Every time I looked up, he was on the floor. It just wasn't sustainable. And lo and behold, the Pacers fought back. The live ticket, I have it up here. Jared Allen, 15 points. He had 22. He had to have a good game. Sam Merrill and Dean Wade, between the two, somebody had to make something happen. So we took the line. I was very much so leaning towards Sam Merrill 15, but I did not want to get the hook. The odds on it were beautiful, though. Chef's kiss. Shout out to anybody that did, find a better line on whatever platform we were using, FanDuel. Donovan Mitchell, 30 points. Again, he had 48 points. Donovan Mitchell, 6 assists. He had 9. He pretty much had to do everything last night. And, I just don't know how that's going to carry over into Game 2. If none of the three guys can go, which I do think somebody is going to have to tough it out. It may be Evan Mobley. I think that'll change the game, but I think that we could kind of expect the same thing. Halliburton with the Halliburton. That was cold. But, even here, the Pacers just played a pretty much all-around a great game to get back into it and to stay in it, to fight back, and also to take the win and put themselves in position to do so. Benny, 19 points. Siakam, 12 points. Naismith, 23 points. Miles Turner, 23 points. Andrew Nembhard, 13 points. Tyrese Halliburton, 19 points. I mean, in reality, Andrew Nembhard had a very rough first half. He was 0 for 4 from 3. I'm expecting for him to have a very good bounce-back game offensively. If those three guys can't go, this game might go totally different the next time, and the Pacers might just come in with that energy and blow them out. I mean, the Cleveland Cavaliers very much could lose home field advantage in this situation here. So, with that being said, I do like Andrew Nembhard for 2 to 3 threes. I think he does get into the high teens, if not cross over 20 range, depending on how the game goes. Keep your eye out for that. I don't think that Aaron Naismith will score as much. I think he will have to be more defensive. 5 threes, you can't really argue with it, though. So, I mean, they were knocking it down. Everybody was hitting. 5 threes from Nembhard, 2 threes from Halliburton, 2 threes from Miles Turner. I mean, but really, Nembhard really was the one that was shooting it out. Siakam ended the game with 12 points and went 5 for 8, but he really started to get it rolling towards the fourth quarter. I do like him for 6 rebounds again, but I also like for him to get 15 points, maybe even cross over into that 20 range as well. 20 range as well. Benny had a really good game with those 20 minutes. Obi Toppin, 16 minutes. He had 7 points. I think Obi Toppin will contribute more as well. I think TJ McConnell probably will contribute more as well. Again, if this is a blowout, look out for those players, those key names to have good games as well. It's possible it could be a blowout if they can't go and Donovan Mitchell is banged up. It would be smart to try to, save him for the series. It's a long series, You don't want to drop both games at home. So I do expect the Cleveland Cavaliers to come out and fight. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. Donovan Mitchell was great. He was 1 for 7 from 3. I think that because he took so much damage, he will look to be more efficient from the field. I like Donovan Mitchell for 4 3-pointers. Somewhere around there, seriously. Just because it's like he can't put on that performance and get banged up again. It's just not gonna happen. Ty Jerome, he was out there for 28 minutes and he had 2 points. So, with that being said, I expect, and I think everyone expects Ty Jerome to have a big bounce-back game. Towards the end of the season, Ty Jerome was putting up 20, 30. You know what I mean? He was scoring pretty well. So, I like for him to have a bounce-back game, maybe 15 points. He was 0 for 4 from 3. I'm not really going to go that route, but I just like for him to cover his line, whatever it may be. Matt Strus was playing incredible. Matt Strus looked like Matt Jordan. It was insane. I expect for him to continue that and have a good game as well. But at the same time, when players kind of play so out of body, I do expect regression. So I'm probably going to stay away from Matt Strus, to be perfectly honest with you. Isaac Okoro played 29 minutes. He's very much so there for defensive purposes, but I think that he will be able to contribute. He was 1 for 2 from the floor, but again, they're going to need everybody at full hands on deck if none of the 3 guys can go. So, with that being said, look out for Isaac Okoro. Maybe if his line is around 6.5, 7.5, don't be afraid to take that as well. Dean Wade, 30 minutes, 1 for 4, 1 for 4 from 3, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. Those 10 rebounds are just like, I need to do something because I'm not hitting right now. He had 3 points. So look out for either, you know what I mean? Dean Wade might actually pick up those points, and Isaac Okoro could come out and put up a 5-piece again. You know what I mean? But Ty Jerome, Dean Wade, they're not going to be able to come out and perform the same way again and expect to have any chance of keeping in this game. So I also like this, look out for Jared Allen just going crazy on the board. So they're going to have to change it around. So, yeah, we're going to see how it goes. Remember, write these things down. Take out what you hear. Take out what you like. If you're taking any of these props, if you like any of these props, put them in the comments below. If you disagree, put them in the comments below. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I am TSGLIVE. This is Game 2. Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Indiana Pacers. Props, my opinions, predictions. Thank you. We out of here. Let's make some money. All right.